Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Trading Made Easy right here on YouTube. I am back with another video. Now, this video is in response to a question that I'm sure those that are in the community have probably heard before. And that question is, does the big arrow repaint with the triple arrow system? So I want to address that today. Let me just say this. Short answer, yes, it does. Now, everyone that seen my videos, whether on YouTube or my Telegram, my Facebook, whatever, know that I am a strong advocate for the triple arrow system. And the reason being is because it has literally turned my trading experience around, took me from this seesaw, make a little, lose a lot. And I've been going back and forth with that. Learning the skill, though, that was steady, but the money wasn't, right? Until I came across the triple arrow system. And ever since then, honestly, my losses have been maybe 1 to 2% of my total amount of trades that I've traded since I've used the system. So it has completely turned my trading experience around where I'm compounding my account. I am growing my account. I'm able to do things for my family. I'm able to, pay off some debt, right? That's definitely one of my main goal is to be debt free. And I am being able to now do that, right? I can work towards that. I can see it happening. And honestly, it's because of the triple arrow system. It for me, it just became like this extra light that was shined upon what I was learning, right? So I say all that to say that yes, I'm an advocate of the system, but despite that, I'm looking back and forth because I'm watching two monitors. Despite that, it's not perfect. It's not, right? So you have to take the good with the bad, or outweigh the good and the bad, if you will. The pros over the cons. What outweighs what, and all of those things. You got to look at the big picture, right? We have to understand nothing is perfect, and with this system, the only drawback, I would say, with the system is the fact that the big arrow does repaint. The big arrow does repaint. What does that mean? That means that the big arrow moves, right? So if you are in a trade, for instance, based on the triple arrows, you got your triple arrows, you went up a time frame for directional support, everything looked good, boom, you get in the trade, and then that position pulls back, and it pulls back to a certain point, well, beyond where the big arrow populated, beyond the close of that candle, it will move the big arrow, and that's what you call a repaint. And when that happens, obviously you're in drawdown, and you could really be in a deep drawdown, right? With the proper analysis and taking fundamentals and technicals into consideration. Yeah, it could be a bad day, right? It could be a bad day. Now, I have to say, it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen, and it could cause a problem with your trade and with your account. So that is the reality of the big arrow with this system, and more often than not, it's very steady, right? It's very steady. When it populates, that's what it is, because price moves the arrows. The arrows don't move price. So if price goes beyond where the big arrow populated and closed beyond that period, it will likely move it. However, where the big arrow populates is a very, very key zone, a key level of support and resistance. Price have reached a high at that particular level, wherever the big arrow came in at, and it's pretty solid, right? You will likely get your move before it busts past that. But again, news can make that happen depending on the impact, right? market makers, brokers, they can spike the market, and depending on how far they spike the market, that can happen. So it's only under those circumstances that this may occur. So the good thing is that it's not something that's happening all the time. It's not happening all the time. The fact that the big arrow, when it populates in this triple arrow together, is very stable for the most part, and so that makes it more reliable than not having the system at all. Right? So that's the short answer of that question. Does the big arrow repaint? Absolutely, it does repaint. It only repaints under those very specific circumstances. You can have a news event and it spikes the market, but it don't go as high as where the big arrow populated, and you're good, right? Market makers can spike the market, but they don't spike it beyond where the big arrow populated, so you're good. And that, my friend, happens more often than not. It happens more often. That circumstance or scenario happens more often than it being spiked beyond the big arrow, the close of the big arrow. So, you got to take the good with the bad. That's just a little bit of, just a little drawdown compared to all the overall benefits that the triple arrow system provides you. Now, let me explain to you how utilizing the Trading Made Easy trading plan actually protects you against those circumstances. The trading plan is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. This is a trading plan that you get as in my private coaching. Of course, you're going to get that. I go through the trading plan actually, right, and show you how to use this trading plan to maximize the benefits of this triple arrow system. And it's really a perfect marriage, if I have to say so myself, because the results are coming in. And I'm going to actually I'm going to do a video showing you testimonials and things like that. The only reason I haven't done it at this point is because I just get so busy with other things, and then pulling each one and putting it together and that kind of thing. And to be perfectly honest, it's just me, right? It's just me. My subscribers are growing. My clients in my coaching program is growing. I spend a lot of time in my Telegram group and my one-on-ones, and sometimes it's just timing. It's just timing. But trust me when I tell you, the testimonies are coming in that the trading plan is effective. And one of the benefits that I absolutely love about the trading plan is the fact that it protects you against those early entries, fake outs, when the market is just, indecisive times in the market. It protects you from that. One of the main reasons why traders are frustrated and not make money in the market is because they get in the market too soon, or they get in the market too late, and they don't know how to identify their entry. They don't know how to identify their entry. They don't know how to identify if they are entering at a key support or resistance zone. They don't really know how to do that. And so when they get into the trade, they find themselves going back the opposite way. So of course that will result in a unpleasant experience, right? And I can understand that. The other reason why most traders are in that situation where they're not making money is because they are challenged in identifying the trend, right? They don't know where price ultimately is going. And that can really, really cause you major problems, because you will likely be trading against the trend. And you want to trade with the trend, because if that's where price wants to go, it's almost like you pulling a tidal wave back. Like if you can grab the handles of a big wave, imagine that, right? Grab the hands of a big wave, and a big wave is powerful. Water, large bodies of water, is far more and more powerful than you, right? But imagine two handles and you trying to pull it back, right? That's just not going to work. You will glide with the wave, because go in the direction of the wave. Go in the direction of the trend, because you increase your probability of winning that position, profiting in that trade far more than you would if you were going against it, especially if you're not able to really identify and properly analyze the market, right? Well, the triple arrow system provides that insight for you. It tells you where price wants to go, right? It tells you that. So it covers two primary reasons why most traders are not successful. And because it provides that information, it now gives those individuals, new traders, experienced traders, intermediate traders, it gives you that additional insight to help put you on the right side of price, right? And give you all the vital elements as to what price is doing so that you can better position yourself in the trade. It's just phenomenal. And so the trading plan that I created, it is a perfect marriage to the system in that, like I said, it will protect you from those things. There are very specific confirmations to the trading plan that coincides so well with our triple arrow system, and it increases your profitability margin. Absolutely, it does. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to subscribe. Subscribe. First and foremost, subscribe. You know how it works on YouTube, right? My desire, honestly, is to help as many individuals as I possibly can. And by you subscribing, commenting, liking, even if you don't like, the fact that you interacted with the content actually helps YouTube to kind of keep me in front of people's eyes, right? That's how that works. So if you're getting value or what have you, if you give me a comment, a like, a subscribe, or what have you, I would greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Also, I'm going to leave some information in the description that will allow you to get your hands on the triple arrow system. Like, honestly, I'm unapologetic about it. Honestly, I am. Because I'm just speaking from bona fide experience as to what it's done for me. And so I'm not an expert trader. I'm not a master trader, but I have perfected some things prior to me actually getting the system. You know, I was deep in my education, deep in studying, deep in sacrificing time and all of those things. And I still do that to this day. I'm always a student, you know, and so, and it's a great benefit to me. So it would be a great benefit for any trader, whether you're trading, you know, crypto, foreign exchange, foreign currency or whatever. It's a really, really great system to have. It is. And so I'm going to leave that there as well so that you can get your hands on and use that link so that you can become one of my super easy triple arrow subscribers, I should say. You'll be a part of the super easy community as a whole. And we are global because we're outside of the United States as well. It's a growing, thriving community of super easy family triple arrow users. And there you have extensive training, you know, from our leader who created the super easy forex. Didn't create the triple arrow, but he founded it, right? And so he provides Uncle P is what we call him affectionately, right? And if you go to Super Easy Forex, you'll see him, right? You'll see him. And so do that as well. Do your due diligence, right? Do your due diligence. I'm not the only one. And then come back and subscribe using the link that's in this video. Yes, because I want you to be a part of my Triple Arrow family. You know, get you inside of the Facebook private Facebook group. You'll then be able to go into the Telegram for my Triple Arrow subscribers, and I work with you exclusively. I said it right. I work with you exclusively when you become one of my Triple Arrow subscribers. So yeah, if you want to book a private session, you may. Okay, forgive me. This, I had to stop the video and tend to some stuff that was going on. So I am back, and I believe I left off where I was basically saying that for those individuals who are current subscribers of the Triple Arrow system, you may want to learn to maximize it my way. I mean, I can only show you how I maximize it and how I've been profiting with it. But if you want a session, certainly that information, my calendar is inside the description as well, and you can book a session. So let me just show you how, now I'm talking about the trading plan and how the trading plan with the Triple Arrow system protects you from those instances where the big arrow may repaint. And it's very important to, of course, any trading plan, if it's effective, it's proven, you want to follow that to the T. My trading plan actually, protects against a lot of fake outs, a lot of shenanigans in the market, a lot of indecision going on. And even when the big arrow repaints. Now, 90% of the time, it approximately 90% of the time is going to protect you from that, right? Avoid you getting caught into that whole scenario. Like I said, 90-ish%. Sometimes it may not, but 90% is a good percent. So now I want to just show you here on the chart. This is a pair actually, that I am waiting for price to meet my criteria. And again, you'll learn about how to set all of that stuff up so you can live your life and not be a slave to the charts, right? We want quality of life while we are growing our money. And so in this case here, last night I was doing a video for my Telegram group, and I pointed this out when we were analyzing this particular pair. I mapped this out because, of course, the big arrow was right here at this candle. Right here at this candle was where the big arrow was. But, of course, you can see where it moved. It repainted. It moved over on this to this point, right? So what I was explaining is, based on our trading plan, of course, it wouldn't have mattered to us one way or the other, because we would not have gotten into this trade at this moment because it did not meet our criteria, right? Even though you have the triples here, it still has not met our criteria. So we would have been spared of being in the market too soon, being in the market before the direction we want to go in has actually began. And that's what it protects you against. One of the benefits that I love about the trading plan, because it really, really saves you from a lot of instances where you would have probably got in the position too early or too late. And of course, our TP is built into that, where we TP, what we look for. And I mean, it's a cinch. Is it 100%? Absolutely not. Nothing is. But your win ratio is much higher than your loss ratio if you follow the rules, and of course, barring any of the unforeseen events that can take place, or those events that's just completely out of our control, right? So if we can't control it, we don't worry about it. That's how I look at it. So here's the thing. It does repaint. It repaints. However, with the right trading plan, the right trading methodology, you can truly avoid a lot of those instances when it does repaint. Okay, we focus on quality positions. We don't take the triple arrow just because it's a triple arrow there. It has to meet a specific set of criteria, and that trading plan lines that out perfectly. I do believe in some of the previous videos I spoke about the trading plan and maybe broke some of the elements down. So go through the previous videos, and you can access that information there at that time. Outside of that, if you want a one-on-one session, private session with me, by all means, you'll get the trading plan, the breakdown of the trading plan, how we use it, and how it can be effective in helping you to profit as well. So just wanted to finish that up, right? Finish that up. I'll be coming back to answer another question. So keep those questions coming. If you have any questions, I do read them and I do get to answering them, and I will submit a video, answering those questions. So until the next time, guys, you all be great, and I'll see you at the next video. Have a great one. Bye-bye.